Okay, so now I'm joined by K-Brad again. How's it going, man?
Chilling, man. It's very nice out here in Australia, you know.
Yeah, you enjoy Melbourne?
I love it here. I always come here for Melbourne or Sydney, either one. I love both.
I mean, you would have done like what, Shadowloo Showdown like back in the day, and like have you done obviously a Battle Arena Melbourne before?
Yeah, I've never been to BAM. This is my first BAM. Okay. I've definitely been to Shadowloo Showdown. I went to also do Nationals in Sydney, so I just love coming here. It's just super sick.
Yeah, I mean, because it takes like, I mean, it's the same for you and for myself, like coming from like London, obviously like the US, it's a long way to travel, but the Australian community like really like passionate with like all the different fighting games, so they're really like fun to hang around.
Yeah, like I met some of the nicest people I've ever met in my life when I came here the first time. So I was like, oh, I definitely, like they support me, so I always try to come back whenever I can.
That's cool, man, that's cool. So you've been a Kami player for like well over like 5 years now. What keeps you so loyal? Is it the British accent?
I think a big part of it is the British accent for sure, because like when I came to England, and then like I saw a lot of Kamis out there, you know what I'm saying? So I think like when I went out there, I was like, oh, this is what keeps me loyal to the character, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's that, and the fact that I've been playing her forever, so it's hard to like switch to something else now.
I mean, like you've not been tempted by any like the new characters that have been like rolling out like slowly in like Street Fighter 5? Has anyone tempted you away? Like you literally. Do you see yourself like playing Kami like indefinitely in this game?
Well, like my Karen is pretty sick, so I've been playing a lot of Karen. I've been playing her since she came out. I always played her in casuals, and then I started playing her a lot more with Justin and stuff. Justin was teaching me a lot of stuff.
Didn't you put against Smug? Like he pulled out like a Kami, and then you pulled out Karen.
It was against Punk. Punk picked Kami, and then he beat my Kami, so I picked Karen. So like. I just want to see the level of where it is right now, and I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty sick.
You reckon if that happened again, do you reckon if you played Kami and like you played Karen now, do you reckon you might go a bit more in your favor?
Yeah, I think I might get him. I think I might body him this time. If he picked Kami and I pick Karen, yeah, I think so.
I definitely want to see that one happen in the future. So obviously, leading on to the next question then, a lot of people are saying that the US is currently the best country in Street Fighter 5. How has this happened?
A lot of people are saying that because of one man, obviously. You know, they say it because of Punk. Like obviously, Knuckle Dude is doing amazing. You know, Knuckle Dude, like no disrespect to him, but a lot of people are saying US is the best because Punk is bodying everybody. You know, he comes from losers and he wins the whole tournament. So a lot of people are like, yeah, that's why US is the best. I don't know why. I think because this game is catered to like offense, like heavily. It's a super offensive game, and Punk is very offensive. Even though people don't want to believe it, Dude is a very offensive player too. Even though he plays Gao, he runs away, but he was destroying a lot of people with Mika. Dude, his mentality is offense. You know, Dude just loves to be on offense. So I think the Americans, we just like offensive games. That's why they love Marvel so much. Yeah, so that's why I really think the US is the best right now, maybe.
Okay. Do you reckon like the other countries like stand a chance like leveling up and getting onto that kind of like US level at the moment?
I think they will. I don't think they're that far behind. I don't think it's like US and then it's like everyone else like far behind. I just think that like right now it's hard for people that want to play like slow and calculated in a defensive style. A lot of them are trying to find themselves, so I think that's all it is.
You just can't really tell in this game, can you? You have to be going in like all guns blazing and you know 50-50 mix-ups and just go for it.
Yep.
So which player and character combination do you most fear in this game?
Player and character? Yeah, obviously the combo of it's Punk, because like Karen is very explosive. She has like huge comeback factor, because it's not necessarily that Punk is dominating everyone. It's a lot of times where he's losing, but the fact that he knows how to come back and the character has a huge comeback potential, then that's
so that standing roundhouse V-trigger confirming to like Rekka's super. Like we see that every single time he plays.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't remember that was the Justin, right? Yeah. In season 1, Justin would just hold on to a super all the way to the end of the round. Justin will be losing, and then he'll just low forward Rekka super, and he'll come back and he'll just win the game.
That was the Justin factor back then, as we've always seen it.
Yeah, but now it's different because Punk uses bar. So it's not necessarily the super, it's okay, you got hit, okay, I'm about to burn these 2 bars, and it's almost the same amount of damage as the super anyway. So like people don't understand how hard she hits. So the fact that he's very good in offense, his whiff punishing is really good, his rush down is very scary, and Karen herself is like very terrifying. So I think that combo of Punk and Karen is like very scary.
Because he pretty much came out of like nowhere from like what was it, Red Bull like Battlegrounds like last year, the North America like regional finals, and he already seemed like pretty much on that level just from like online plays. So it was kind of like crazy. Like I never expected to see someone who I'd never even heard of before just like come and like push like Knuckle and Takibo right to the limits. I mean, so do you think we are at that stage now where like online play can get you to that level?
Yeah, because this is the thing. Online play can definitely get there, but what you usually would do against the online players, like the offensive players, you would let them like destroy themselves, right? You'll try to time them out, or you'll try to play super defensive and let them like walk into all your normals and stuff like that. But in a game where defense is very hard to play, you can't do that now. So you have to play offense with them, and you're not going to beat Punk in an offensive battle because his offense is like one of the best, if not the best right now. So yeah, I think playing online definitely will help people to get better for sure. He's a testament to that.
Cool. Despite lacking a cross-up, command grab, invincible reversal, Boxer is being subjected to a health nerf. Can I get you to sign my petition asking my superiors to reconsider the situation?
Listen. The reason why Balrog is not getting another nerf, the reason why they don't want him nerfed, because at the end of the day, it is very exciting to the spectators. You know, like, if you look at the people that's complaining, it is the top players, it is the people that are like close to being top players or something like that. Some people that go to tournaments, those are the people that don't like it. But if you look at this venue, like the top players are only like maybe like 15, 20%. Yeah. The other 80% is people that want to watch the game. So Balrog, turn punch, overhead, turn punch taking 40%. People love that. They love it. So if they don't nerf it, if they don't nerf the character, so be it. If they nerf the character, so be it. I don't give a damn what they do with this character.
I like that attitude. Like you actually you care about what the people are like watching, and you want them to like be entertained at the same time. It's not all just about catering towards the top level players.
Because the thing about it is, when you beat those players with that character, you're just so much better than them. You know, like if you beat a Balrog player, like you're just better. You're just better than them.
You saw the the King of Hill match between Brian and Chris G, and it looked like Chris G was about to take it all the way back, and then Brian just started doing crazy stuff, and like those are the moments. I enjoyed the hell out of watching that. Yeah, that was entertaining.
A lot of people do enjoy those moments, no question. I enjoy them. I like seeing it, but I don't like seeing it when it's my friends. If it's my friends, I'm like, oh, stupid character. But if it's if it's a level playing field, I don't know who the two people are playing, or I'm not friends with them, then I'm like, yeah, kill each other, yeah.
So generally then, what are your overall thoughts on the Season 2.1 changes? Because obviously Cammy doesn't seem to have that much changing apart from being added in an air grab.
Yeah. The 2.1. Yeah, the 2.1 changes. It's fine with me. Even now, it's a lot of stuff that people don't like about the game, but it definitely spiced things up a lot, you know? Okay. So obviously people are very happy because of some people that's coming out of nowhere. They're doing well. It's a lot of crazy stuff. Like, you don't know who's going to win a tournament. You know, like F-Champ, he got 3rd place at a premiere, right? Yep. And then the next thing you know, he did
Fighting Arena in Paris. Yeah, I was there.
He was there, and then next thing you know, he didn't make it out of pools, right?
Yeah.
You know, like me, I got 5th. I got 5th at the first premiere. And the next thing you know, I get bodied the next tournament, you know? So people it's hard, and everyone's fighting to be consistent. So I'm perfectly fine with the changes. Obviously it wasn't too much that changed, but I think the changes were small enough where it might slowly show some consistency in the game, I think.
Do you see yourself using Cammy's air grab a lot? Will that be factored into your current game plan, do you reckon?
I'm gonna look at it because one, obviously it goes from damage and the situation. She switches sides, so if you're in the corner and someone jumps at you, you definitely want to air grab.
You go, instant pressure then.
Yep.
In the corner,
and then now you're out of the corner, you get the pressure. So you'll use it in those situations, and if you're doing if you just want to the damage. So you got to look at how much the damage is compared to Dragon Punch. So it's a lot of situations where you would use it for sure.
Okay. Do you think she needed it?
Nah, she doesn't need anything. She's perfect.
So obviously it's only a matter of time before you face Wolf Crone again in tournament.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen in that rematch?
We might be playing in 2.1. The next time we play, we might play in 2.1. So I don't know. Laura didn't really get changed like that. She has the elbow's not plus right now, so that's the only thing, the only real change.
She loses it on meaty setups now, yeah.
That's all. So as long as I can guess right, I think I'll be good. As long as I don't get hit. And I'm gonna win the neutral for sure, always. But as long as I don't get knocked down, then I think I should be good.
So you don't think it's going to be? Basically, it's only going to be a blob if you guess wrong. That's what you're saying.
Yes, I have to guess wrong, and then I'll lose. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So obviously, moving on to a subject you are very passionate about. From what you've seen so far, what do you think of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite?
I love it, man. I am super hype about the game. I'm super hyped to go into it. I'm not gonna think about Marvel 3 at all. I love Marvel 3, but I'm not gonna be one of those guys that's like, man, this isn't the same. I'm going in with a fresh mindset. You know how when you go to the movies and people expect the movies to be just like the comics? Absolutely not. I'm not even going to think about Marvel 3. I'm just going to go in. I'm like, oh, this is a cool new game. I've never seen a Marvel game in my life. All I care about is Dante. If Dante is in the game, everything else will be perfect.
You want like a Dante to like maybe come back with like all the like 25 special moves or something crazy?
40.
40? Oh, wow. Okay, that's just so much. But like, full on Devil May Cry. So like, if you like, so Dante, if he comes back in the game, who else would you want to pair with Dante?
Dante and Virgil.
Right,
like maybe. Well,
it wouldn't be Zero May Cry anymore. It'd literally just be DMC. Yeah.
It's one of those the brothers of destruction, man. You know, like Dante and Virgil are brothers. But I think like that's just me being selfish. But people should see Nero in the game, because Nero has so much that he could do with like the God hand that he has. It's so sick that I'm like, they really need to put Nero in the game. But if it's Trish, I mean, I'm just gonna run that.
Play hopscotch all over again, yeah.
I'm gonna run it back. I'm gonna run it back, Dante and Trish, like till death. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to pick one for myself, Trish then, because I want to play my team again.
What about Lady?
And this is the thing. I love Lady, but she has no powers. You know, it's all guns.
She carries a rocket launcher. Like, I mean, you've seen what Chris can do with that rocket launcher in his game. If you give Lady one as well, like, come on. And it's named after her mum.
If they put her in the game, I would love her for sure. But it's just, she wasn't one of my favorites because there is no powers. Trish is the one with the powers, so I really want Trish. And she's blonde, you know what I'm saying?
I don't care about Dante and Virgil. For me personally, if I had my own wish, I would want Trish and Lady as a tag team combination.
I would play that team. Yeah. Trish and Lady too. But Dante has to be in it for sure. Dante.
So I mean, in terms of the mechanics in the game, like the new kind of like tag system from what you've seen, and like you can pretty much like cancel anything into a tag and like no assists and like bringing like the Infinity Stones back. I mean, is that all like sounding like music to your ears?
Oh, as the more customizable the game is, the better. As long as it's not like the reason people get tired of like Street Fighter 5 actually is because in Street Fighter 4 there was so much creativity, you know, with the FADC combos. It was a lot of like different things that you could do.
Like your one frame links down all the time. You could do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah, crazy stuff. You know, you had Yun with the Grenadian. Yang had one also. And so it was just so much creativity in that game. And this game, the combos are super like basic, right? Like any Camry player can do the combos that I'm doing. So if I can like create my own thing in Marvel Infinite, done deal. I will be sitting in that training mode for hours just creating.
So when September the 19th rolls around, you get your copy of the game on like day one. How long are you locking yourself like at home and spending time in the lab? How long?
Oh my goodness. This is how it's going to happen. I'm going to be at a friend's house. It's more than likely going to be Justin. People will be playing sets. I will be on the side. And I will be playing my little in training mode. I will be in the lab, and then I will be looking at how like the neutral and everything should be approached while they're playing. But I'm gonna be doing my own thing in training mode. I'm gonna be in there for at least about good 2 weeks.
You're gonna be coming up with the most ridiculous kind of like setup so that nobody is ever in a million years gonna block the first time they see it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I can't wait to see that. And then final question: what's the next CPT event we'll be seeing you at?
The next CPT event is actually next week. I'm going to go to Toryukin. So I'm staying in Australia until Tuesday. I'm going to fly back. I'm going to fly back to I'm going to fly to Canada straight from here. So I'm going to just go to Toryukin, and then I'm going to see how I do there, you know.
Once again, you are the world warrior of the FTC. Yeah. Thanks again for talking to me, man. Appreciate and I'll catch you next time. Take it easy.